Keep running! Keep running!
David! David!
Now, we are surrounded by a small army of the dead. We have no food and no suitable weapons. This is a situation you do not want to be in.
Damn straight. We don't even have a single pillow in here. When the world goes belly up, you're gonna need to be more prepared than this.
Which is why my mother Susan and I are here to teach you how to survive the apocalypse.
With style.
With style. What comes first when deciding on what you really need to improve longevity in a hellish landscape?
Comfort.
Yes. What? No. I thought we were on the same wavelength here. No, what comes first is always survival.
How can you survive without comfort, David?
Easily. First, you want to determine what kind of apocalyptic scenario you are in.
Is stuck in a bunker with no throw pillows an apocalyptic scenario?
For some people, apparently. But there's loads of different end-of-the-world situations you could find yourself in.
Like?
Well, there's the asteroid hurtling towards Earth apocalypse.
So unless you're friends with Elon Musk...
That's me.
You're pretty much screwed in that scenario.
Survivability is a bit rough there, but you won't need skills like being able to behead a demon in 5 seconds. Then you've got your stock standard apocalypses. You know, end of day style like Ragnarok or Rapture. That guy with the hair who has access to nukes. I was thinking we'd start with something people are more familiar with. It's actually your favorite setting.
Zombies.
Now we've got the scenario, let's narrow it down a bit. We'd want to start this thought experiment out with a few set variables for this kind of apocalypse.
Producer's note, in the unlikely event of an actual apocalypse, there are no set variables that you can actually control. Of course you, the audience, obviously know that. Sorry.
We'll be talking about slow ones when we reference them. Killing them is as simple as a bullet to the brain or destroying the head. So, with the zombies we have here, really what you want to do is destroy the head and in turn the brain. This can be done with bullets, blunt objects, sharp objects. This can range from military grade stuff like, I don't know, a hunting knife or a switchblade, something like that, all the way down to simple kitchen utensils such as a kitchen knife or a rolling pin. And then there's, of course, guns. But we'll get to that later.
I like the fast ones, though. They're scarier.
Yeah, but most fast zombies aren't really zombies. They're more infected, like the ones from 28 Days Later or those afflicted by the T-virus in Resident Evil.
Producer's note. Unfortunately, due to copyright, we cannot show footage of these movies. But we would really like to. Sorry once again.
Are they reanimated dead people?
I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than that.
Are they?
Kind of.
Then they're zombies.
Whatever, Susan. Agree to disagree. We're gonna have slow ones. This is a situation you don't want to find yourself in. It's arguably better to travel with a small group of about 4 to 5. Keep you out of situations like this. Jeez. Someone give me a hand.
Yes, you need a crew, but it's important to pick them correctly. They are, after all, the people you need to survive and live with. They're like housemates, but ones you'll probably be living with for a long time. So you want to try and avoid infighting as well as the zombies.
A good retinue of friends is invaluable. Workmates, uni mates, your plumber, friends you've built up in your everyday life, and also some people with some helpful and handy skills. Just make sure they're trustworthy. Unlike Rob. Rob's a
Friends with trades, doctors, nurses, that one friend that was always a little bit too into knives.
Breaking news! We are in big trouble here today, folks. The dead have risen and have started to consume the brains of the living. That means you, and that means my cameraman. I believe we're in the middle of what is commonly known as a zombie apocalypse.
Oh no! We're in a zombie apocalypse!
Zombie apocalypse? That news anchor looks familiar. G'day.
G'day.
Hello.
Thanks for coming.
What's his special skills?
He's got skills in...
We need him.
Producer's note: we apologise for the blatant and gratuitous objectification of the male actor's body. But the females amongst the crew, and there were many, enjoyed every second.
So, we've got our crew. Makeshift weapons are probably our next bet. Whatever you've got in your house will probably do for now, but I do recommend you start a sport or a hobby that will double as an improvised weapon.
Hockey's a good one. Keeps you fit as well. Then there's AFL, rugby,
Are you just thinking of sports where guys have nice legs?
tennis.
Susan!
Sorry. Cricket?
It's more like it. But basically anything you've got in your house will get you through the initial Z starting point. Now, to also be prepared for the apocalypse, you're gonna want to start exercising regularly. These slow zombies are by definition slow, but if you're also slow, you're gonna get eaten. Can't catch me, suckers! Oh, crap! Oh.
As all of my Instagram followers out there know, I always make sure I apply my makeup before I do anything else. I wouldn't even put out the garbage without my makeup on. You never know who you're going to run into. Now, you'll most likely need to touch up your makeup from time to time, as fighting zombies can leave you looking a little, well, worse for wear.
Oh, Jesus.
So that is why I keep all of my really important items in my cute and stylish little bum bag. Foundation, eyeliner, lip gloss, and of course, my cute little mirror. As you can see, my lipstick's a little worn from a hard day's running, but I can always apply it on the run. Just make sure to watch where you're going.
Another thing you should realize is that the world is still just as hurting as it is now. You need to obey the rules of nature. Sunscreen in the Australian outback is still going to be super important. You'll also need to be on the lookout for wildlife. And medicine's going to be hard to get. Try and keep a well-supplied first aid kit in your house. You can probably raid supplies and stuff later, but in the beginning there's going to be lots of like-minded survivalists grabbing up all the supplies they can carry from public locations.
Just put the thing on!
But you're bleeding and there's still a stick in your leg!
Did you put the towel down?
Yes, Susan, I put the towel down, but we're going to have bigger problems here if he bleeds out.
Pour some whiskey on it! Put the bandage thing on it! I don't know, that's what they do in the movies!
No one is pouring my good scotch on anything but ice.
Okay. Oh, sting. Okay. Keep holding it, keep holding it. Here we go. Here we go.
It still
Keep
hurts!
holding that. I've got something that might work. How about a cup of cement?
It's empty.
Thank you for having me.
Show us a few things.
No worries.
Well, I thought we would start small, we'll work our way up to the more severe things of what could occur out there.
Well, thank you, Dr. Sam. Now, we've gone over first aid. You've started to exercise regularly. You're on your way to really being able to survive the outbreak. But we're forgetting one huge thing.
What colour should I paint my nails?
What?
Red or black? Red for blood and guts and stuff, which there'll be plenty of. Or black for death, decay, you know, that sort of thing.
Go for black. If we have to sneak up on people, it'll help you be stealthier.
I like the red. I feel like it pops more.
Food. That's what I was getting to. Food and water. Sustenance. The basic requirements humans need in order to live. Collect up as much canned food as you can carry and then some more. That'll be invaluable. Maybe invest in different styles of hunting. Fishing. Archery. Punching up a kangaroo to assert your dominance in the newly established food chain. Kangaroo meat is mighty tasty.
You should also check out the moringa tree.
The what?
You know, the moringa tree. It's got all the essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, antioxidants. It's a one-man army ration. Not only that, it's also got anti-diabetic, anti-inflammatory, and cardioprotective properties. Could even enhance your longevity.
Wow, okay, where'd you learn that? You sounded like an infomercial.
Okay, so first you'll need about 50 to 150 milligrams of ground moringa seed to each litre of water that you'll be using. However, these measurements are pretty dependent on how clear the water is. Say you're near a creek, the water would be pretty brown and groggy. So I'd say go with a 100 milligram dose for this water we have here.
So, take some of these seed pods from the moringa tree itself. They take a small while to dry out naturally. If they haven't already dried out before you harvest them, then you just grind them up in a mortar and pestle. Alternatively, a bowl will work just as well.
Following that, you mix the powder with a small quantity of water in a small cup and filter through a clean fabric. Then, you add the resulting milk to the water you wish to purify. Stir quickly for 30 seconds and then slowly and regularly for 5 minutes. Cover the water and do not disturb it for at least an hour. Once it is done, collect the clean water from the top of the container by siphoning it or pouring it slowly. It's likely you'll need to practice it with different amounts of powder and stirring to find the best proportion for your particular local water source. But with that, you'll be able to turn unclean creek water into a drinkable form of nourishment in around an hour. Unfortunately, there might be a aftertaste.
The moringa powder, although packed with nutrients, tastes...
Nasty! It tastes nasty.
Hey, that's actually not too bad.
Next episode, we'll be going over firearm safety. Guns are loud and extremely dangerous.
Join us next week where we talk about what will be in our arsenal, and I'll make sure to teach you how to wear them with style.
I'm David,
And I'm Susan.
and this is how to survive the apocalypse with...
Style. Oh no! We're in a zombie apocalypse!
Cut.
Fuck that focus on that
Let's
one.
try it again.
There's a snake in my boot.
Oh no! We're in a zombie apocalypse!
What's his special skill?
Alright, can we get actors?
Camera.
Cut.
Oh,
So tiny.
is it? Yeah.
What's his special skills?
We
Cut.
need him.
Do that only after Bo's walked in. You got two ready with your glasses with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Too keen.
Too keen. Too keen. Alright.
Thanks. Cool. Alright, camera set. Duration. Yeah.
I didn't want to.
Yeah, because
Someone else's car.
Spencer
Okay,
car.
we're still rolling.
Why aren't you starting? David, did you put the towel down?
Yes, Susan, I put the towel down.
Stop it, stop it.
Yeah, back in position, please. Please do not. Oh, no, the other
The other
position
one?
for focus, yep. Yep.
Sorry,
that.
it hurts my eyes. Hurts my brain.
Okay, David, can you practicing today? Ow.
I keep saying David at the first one. I'm so sorry. It's not supposed to be David at the
That's okay, you said it first.
Well, thankfully my name is David, at least it's not
I know,
like
but
this.
are you nuts? No one is pouring good scotch on my... What?
Reset again. Are you nuts? No one's pouring my good
My
scotch
good
on
scotch.
anything.
You had it, but you...
Okay.
Jumbled. That's okay.
Hashtag what can you
done
get?
after I say,
It's organic.
hold it, it's in my damn leg.
That's
I'll
the-
grab it.
Yeah, and then I go, here I go.
It's empty.
Cut. Alright, guys.
Or did you cut?
Yeah, cut.
You add something. The resulting milk, so that's down here. Following that, you add the powder. Oh my gosh. Mix the powder. There's mix and add. That's why I'm getting it confused. Filter through a red straw. Who knows?
Alright, cut.
We are in big trouble here today, folks. The dead have risen and have started to consume the brains of the living.
Alright, keep rolling. Just have fun with it, make up some stuff.
Breaking news! We are in big trouble here today, folks. The dead have risen and have started to consume the brains of the living. That means you and that means my cameraman. I believe we're in the middle of what is commonly known as a zombie apocalypse. Right now, my writer is signaling that there is a zombie approaching me right now, so we may have to cut this short. Oh God, here he comes. Find out what happens, tune in at 6.
Cut.
Clap.
Okay, camera B clap. Spit it out. Cut.
Rolling.
That was.
We need him.
Okay, rolling. Oh, hit. That was it. That was it. Okay, cut. That was great.
Cut.
Sorry.
I'm not really sure what's happening because pull your face a bit more towards the camera when you're talking to it, because as it looks on camera,
Maybe a bit more.
That's why my mother Susan and I are here to teach you how to survive the apocalypse.
With style.
With style.
Cut.
So, you want Chris Hemsworth? Well, too bad, he's busy. He's probably working out at the gym or catching some gnarly waves down at Byron. But you can have me. I'm very good and much cheaper. Well, I'm props and everything. My name is David James Austin, professional actor of the Gold Coast, graduate of the New York Film Academy, loyal servant to the film industry, son to a mummager, a supportive father, brother to an older sister, and I will act in your production, in this audition or the next. It was 9:30 on Christmas Eve. As I opened my front door and stepped outside, I smelled at once, and with a lightning heart, that there had been a change in the weather. All the previous week we had had thin, chilling rain and a mist that lay low about the house and over the countryside. My spirits for many years have been excessively affected by the weather. But now the dampness and fogs had stolen away like thieves into the night. The sky was pricked over with stars, and the full moon rimmed with a halo of frost. Upstairs, 3 children slept with stockings tied to their bedposts. There was something in the air that night, that my peace of mind was about to be disturbed, and memories awakened that I had thought forever dead. I had naturally no idea that I should ever again renew my acquaintance with mortal dread and terror of spirit. At that moment would have seemed impossible. I took a last look at the frosty darkness, sighed contentedly, and went in, to the happy company of my family. At the far end of the room stood the tree, candlelit and bedecked, and beneath it were the presents. There were vases of white chrysanthemums, and in the center of the room a pyramid of gilded fruit, and a bowl of oranges stuck all about with cloves, their spicy scent mingling with the wood smoke to be the very aroma of Christmas. I had become aware that I had interrupted the others in a lively conversation. We are telling ghost stories, just the thing for Christmas Eve. And so they were, vying with each other to tell the horridest, most spine-chilling tales. They told of dripping stone walls in uninhabited castles, of ivy-clad monastery ruins by moonlight, of locked-inner rooms and secret dungeons, of dank charnel houses and overgrown graveyards, of howlings and shriekings, groanings and scuttlings. This was a sport, a high-spirited and harmless game amongst young people. There was nothing to trouble or torment me, nothing of which I could possibly disapprove. I did not want to seem a killjoy, old, stodgy, and unimaginative. I turned my head away so that they should not see my discomfiture. And now it's your turn. Oh, no, I said. Nothing from me. Oh, you must know at least one ghost story. Everyone knows at least one. Yes, indeed. The whole time I'd been listening to their ghoulish, lurid inventions, the one thought that had been in my mind, and the only thing I could have said was, no. No, you have none of you any idea. This is all nonsense, fantasy. It is not like this. Nothing so blood-curdling and decrepit and crude, not so laughable. The truth is quite other and altogether more terrible. I am sorry to disappoint you, I said, and went quickly from the room and from the house. I walked in a frenzy of agitation, my heart pounding, my breathing short. I had always known that the experience would never leave me, and it was woven into my very fibers. Yes, I had a story, a true story, a story of haunting and evil, fear and confusion, horror and tragedy. But it was not a story to be told around the fireside on Christmas Eve.